Welcome back, survivors. I'm SurvivalVis, and we return to our last episode of Jurassic Park Hunter Legends Special Edition Site X Challenge. It is just going to have gone for this week. We tried our best to get the challenge done. It does look like it's going to be very difficult if we manage at all. I'm still using the same stuff as I had picked out before. I don't want to include the Parasaurolophus on our little checklist because that might just make it lower some of the other things that we encounter. But yeah, I think I am feeling at a point where, like, with what I've been doing with the channel or that, Carnivores is something I'm going to bid adieu to, or it's going to be still a while before I might come back to any content for it. I still think it needs a more modern take to it. There have been a few things I mentioned in the last episode that came, or are coming close, like Prehistoric Hunt. I forgot to also include the Hunter Primal, and the thing about the Hunter Primal is it probably could have kept going and stayed alive much longer, but I think it launched with one of the most horrible premises possible. I know it was an April Fool's Day sort of like joke release in a way, but the premise just, it would never recover from, I think is why it got so shuttered and just had to go eventually get taken down, or no interest kept going for it for as long as it did. When it first launched, it was, I would call it a survival hunter in a way, or like survival hunting game, except in a survival game that would be mixed with hunting, you'd at least expect to be able to, like, harvest natural resources around you, craft a bit of gear to get yourself going, and then find better stuff. That wasn't the case for the Hunter Primal. It was, you get dropped randomly into the world, you have to walk a considerable distance to landmark that has RNG loot that might help you or might not at all, and then if you wanted to keep looking for more loot, you had to find other landmarks on the map, as well as having to contend with very dangerous dinosaurs that were very sensitive to, to all of your, like, sound, sight, etc. I think if they would have tackled it like they had the Hunter Classic, or just how any general hunting game is, where, like, you pick a loadout, you start from a lodge, you drop in, it would have done much better. And I know they tried to adjust the game to try to make it a little bit more that way, where you'd have, like, you could earn points, and then on your next loadout or next drop-in, you could spend points on items or that, but I think the game was too far gone from the premise that, or the premise was too far out there to really have kept it going and surviving. I still think the best contender for who could make a modern dinosaur shooter would be the developers of, now I'm talking about it, I almost want to see Wave the Hunter just as a DLC. Or release something where it's like, all the weapons have to be specific to that map, but you have a variety of dinosaur species you can hunt, because with how well they've been doing Wave the Hunter, I really would love to see their take on it, because I think they could do it justice. Because aside from, again, really the Carnivore series, I don't think we've had a really great a dinosaur hunting game since this series or franchise. Because, I mean, Carnivores Dinosaur Hunter Reborn and kind of Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt, there was kind of close, but not enough content for a modern take to it. Hunter Primal just had a terrible setup for how the game starts and plays out that didn't feel hunting. It felt more battle royale, survival. It was a junky and wonky premise. And then, what's the other one? Prehistoric Hunt. It's improving. That one I'm definitely keeping my eye on, because I can see it getting, if they can tackle the dinosaurs a little bit better, I think it will hit the point I'm looking for, where this feels like a modern take on Carnivores. It just needs, again, the idle animations to make the dinosaurs feel a little more natural, and that opens up the player to get better, precise shots to their vital organs. Until we see that, though, it's still not quite there. But I think that's enough talking. We've got a challenge to try out, so let's hop in and see how we do. Oh boy, okay, we got a Tricard to start us off. Oh my god. Yeah, death was coming from something, but I had no idea what. It was just, that was pretty front-loaded. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing too bad, just a Metriacanthosaurus. Oh, you. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like unless you can get them as they're coming in with more of the side visible, these guys you cannot take down. I've managed to get lucky in sidestep 1 or 2, but that's just been dumb luck giving me that. Okay, that's down.
Great job.
You're down.
You've done a great job.
Oh, not that. That's what I need. That's down. We got a raptor pack coming in. I gotta admit, I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, I seem to be more accurate with the SMG at further distances than I am up close. I mean, I say that, and then that guy basically just got in to get me. Okay. Yeah, we're approaching that first corner. I don't hear the super stomping happening. So I think we can maybe get a look and see what that corridor is looking like. Oh, actually, we got somebody up ahead here. Oh. I'm going to crash again, aren't I? Oh, no. Okay, I'm surprised. I thought that stutter with how long it was lasting, it was going to be a crash, but thankfully, seemed like whatever happened got processed through. Oh. Ah, crap. I heard it. There it is. Yeah. God, you guys are the... I think your best odds of completing this are to have as few of these guys spawning as possible. Because, again, they just come out so quickly, especially with the glitch they have, them being in the side walls there. Yeah, I almost have to wait for, like, point blank and then get the shoulder hit, and that registers it as being hit in the mortal zone. Okay, Raptors cleared out. Shoulder hit on the Monolophosaurus that came in. And we can keep working our way up here.
Okay, boss.
No Rexes so far. Nothing else really. Actually, no Metriacanthosaurus. So I'm probably not going to have to almost like try to lure things out of that corridor to come to me. But I do not like that because there's a good chance they will be clipping through the corner there. But I don't think I have really much of a choice. I'll have to get up here and just see what the corridor ahead looks like. Yeah, you can see guys clipping... Oh, there, I was talking about one of them. Looks like he was able to find his way through that. I'm also feeling like I'm much more accurate with my weapons when I'm standing still, so... Oh, there's the stomping. Oh, SMG, I wish I could get more ammo for you, because you are easily the best weapon here.
You've done a great job.
Okay, probably one of our best attempts so far. Might actually have been alive for close to 5 minutes now, so you guys can see the fix is working.
Okay, boss.
Oh, but I hate trying to peek this corner.
Returning to base.
I've got this group behind me. I have to be careful not to make aggressive and come after me. But I've also got to get up here to get a visual and looking down the way to see what's coming. Okay, I see a trike herd. It looks like that's it for what's coming up. Oh, no. And the hitbox of this rock means you cannot go this way. You've got to go around here. Okay, you know what? I kind of want to... Oh, I'm going to have to deal with this guy. Oh, you know what? I'm going back. Because I see a wreck starting to come down through there, too. Actually, I think he's able to go through the rock wall. So let me come back here, give it a little bit of time, and see what happens. Like, I think I've got enough distance that those guys won't come after me. Yeah, they're all migrating down, which is good. But I know I saw a big Rex body at the other end of the pit wall. I guess it's more like a hall, pit hall. So I've got to wait for it to basically figure its way out towards us.
Okay, boss. Returning to base.
I know I saw it. I don't know where it is in there, though. And I don't want to be in the pit area, because I can feel like the dinosaur, it would probably be doing a lot of weird, stiff, up, down, all kinds of stuff with the, pitfall traps there are. But, like, I know I saw it. It was on the right-hand side. But now I have no idea where it is. If it's, like, still over there? Oh. Oh, no, that's just trike. Oh, I don't want to go that way. I gotta risk it. I just gotta go. Like, the trike herd I'm not too worried about, because I can probably take it mostly down from afar. They've got a very generous mortal zone for their head. But it's dealing with a surprise sudden T-Rex that would... Oh. Okay, so there it is. And that's my issue with the pitfall area for... dealing with some of these guys. I almost feel like you have... This area could either be leveled out, or the dinosaurs need better pathfinding. Okay, dropped in again. Oh, we got... Yeah, a mix of a lot of stuff coming in. I think this is one of the maps... I think when I was trophy hunting, I was setting the density down to, like, minimal. And over as soon as it started, thanks to this butthead. Okay, very quiet start. I'm at least thankful for the starting area being like this. I don't know if the spawns are like manually placed on the map, or it's just something like it's a general area they can cover. But at least getting a chance to put your feet down. There we go. I hate using up so many rounds that quickly, but it's either I use a lot up and try to guarantee they get taken out by them, or I basically just give up the run right there. I only got 2 rounds left in this, so I need to be careful.
Okay, boss.
Because again, I do miss being able to manually reload the weapon.
Returning to base.
Another thing that, again, more modernization would help a lot with for the game. Okay, I don't hear any stomping.
You've done a great job.
Okay, that's that taken down. I've only got one more round of the sniper rifle, which isn't good news. So I was going to use that possibly on the trikes up in the corner, or further along. Okay, this is going to be a rough go. I haven't heard any stomping yet, but I'm guessing as we get up here more, we'll probably hear something coming out of the sidewall. I still do have the shot... Oh. I still do have my shotgun, so that can be potent for anything close range I need. Might not even might be a good idea to use this on the trikes if they do come in after me. It does have a little bit of a delay between the shots, but the trikes aren't the quickest. So it's not bad for a crowd control against a slower herd like that.
Okay, boss. You've done a great job. You've done a great job.
Yeah, case in point.
You've done a great
One
job.
shot was basically able to take care of... Oh, you know what? Oh! The invincible guys are so annoying. Like, that was actually really well for there, until he showed up. And that's how it always seems to be the Site X challenge goes. It goes great until either the Monolophosaurus or the Cryolophosaurus show up, and then it's just game over. Sorry, big guy, but I mean, you were turning towards me. Oh, boy. Well, we got one of the rarer spawns up ahead. He's also probably one of the most difficult to take down because he has the Spinosaurus mortal zone. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably one of the... I'd say... It's harder than the invincible ones because you have to get the eye shot. The invincible ones do suck, but if you can get at least more chances at, like, the sides of them as they possibly come in. It's just... So much on this map is so difficult to deal with. Was it? It's either front heavy or too quiet along the front half. It seems like I don't get an in-between for our tries. Okay, actually, maybe this is our in-between. Oh, well, we do have a Rex coming in too. Well, actually, a couple of them. Yeah, you're down. Okay, I don't see anything else super big on the way, so we can try. Okay, those guys are down. So we should be good to keep going. Yeah, this is actually more of an in-between. I wouldn't say it's too front-heavy, because as much as we had a number of things spawn, it wasn't like the dozen raptor pack, the raptor, Proceratosaurus, Dilophosaurus mix. There was a few big guys, but not too bad to deal with. Oh, crap. I hear it. What is it? It's the run ender. That's all there is to it. Like, all those shots are for absolutely nothing when it's in the face of those. They need a mortal zone in the frickin' face, to be honest. As much as it'll make them super easy to take down, I think it's deserved with all the trouble that they've caused. Almost got through them all. I think I stepped the wrong direction, though, on that. We'll do one try, and then end our little Site X attempts.
You've done a great job.
Oh, this is going to be troublesome.
Great job. You've
Okay.
done a great job.
Got through basically a trio of the big guys. But again, they're not the worst part of this at all. We'll keep going and see. Yeah, I definitely doubt we're going to complete the challenge. I might be mistaken, but I think I might have even done the Site X challenge back in the rest of the Hunter Legends series. I think it's just that there was a step up I was trying to do with... Oh, you bugger. Watch, you're going to be... Yep, you run... That's it, we're done. I'm sick and tired dealing with these guys, because they are just broken. Coming back to Hunter Legends and trying it out again, I feel like I'm giving it a proper conclusion at least. It's not this cliffhanger of, oh, we couldn't because of the crash happened. I gave it a week of attempts, saw how we did. If there were some differences, the pitfalls not being as janky as they can be, the rock wall not having the weird hitboxes and dinosaurs can phase through it like they do, and the biggest one, the Monolophosaurus and the Cryolophosaurus not having the invincibility they have, I probably would have been able to get a little bit further. I still don't know if I would have been able to complete the challenge, because it does require a fair bit of skill. But it really is just that so many things, especially those two endemics that have the invulnerability, are just such a pain to fight. But we gave it a go. We're going to say goodbye to Hunter Legends, goodbye to Carnivores, and move on with some other stuff to the channel. Again, there's just too many technical hiccups and issues that arise when trying to tackle a game like this for its age. I'd prefer to focus on more modern games, things that run a little bit smoother, more people are able to enjoy more easily, and things where it's also not a lot of, like, hiccups where it's coming, even, like, to installation stuff and get it going, because I still get some comments come in about, like, I downloaded this, but this doesn't show up in-game, or I'm getting this error, or how do you install this or that, and it's, like, there are a lot of resources out there for getting it to work or that, but sometimes it just does come down to your machine can't run Carnivores for probably, I'd say, more so software issues right now than hardware. Because, like, I don't see anything hardware-wise not being able to handle, like, Carnivores with its age, but software-wise, with, like, the versions of Windows, I think even right now, Windows 11, you can't run Carnivores at all on it. I might be mistaken, but I think I've been hearing that a little bit. But we at least gave what I think is a proper wrap-up for Hunter Legends, did our best, and you guys now do know there is a fix for the 5-minute crash down in the comments, not in the comments, sorry, down in the video description you can check out and try for yourselves, and hopefully it works for you. It did work for Hunter Legends here. I think I survived long enough once past 5 minutes, but again, you guys can check it out for yourselves, pick it up, install, and hopefully it works for you. I've had my time with Carnivores. I think I've burnt out a bit from it because of how much I did and how in succession it was. I'm not going to rule it out forever, but it really is one of the games that is very low on my list of I'll do a new series with. There are some interesting titles that are out, like I think Carnivores Cordelia got a beta release, which is like an underwater setting for it, but I may try that one out in a while just to see, but I'm not too much of a rush to tackle it. I'm having more personal enjoyment with some of the other series I'm doing and trying and showing off some other like indie games and that, and just having my fun with run the channel as I have been and for how I like. But again, just want to give proper wrap up and end things off because I know this was one of the series that always lingered in the back of my mind is I wanted to finish it properly, but I wasn't able to from the crash. That's resolved. So thank you guys for joining me on this wrap-up week. If you did like the video, you should give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, leave them comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode or series, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.